Hello, everybody. This is Ms. G, and I am here to review Chapter 3, The Constitution. We went over the Constitution during this week, so we'll go over it again as a review. Just in case you miss something, you can write it down. So let's begin. All right, so first we're going to start with our high frequency words because these are our new high frequency words. I will read them to you, and as I am reading them to you, you can practice by looking for them in your stack of cards, okay? So first word is at. I am at home with my family. At. Then we have come. I will come to you in a second. Or come here, please. I want to tell you something. Come. Him. I like him because he is nice. Him. She. She is beautiful. Let's keep scrolling down. We have the word that. That is a very good idea. And then we have the word this. This is a cube and it looks like it's red. Back. I live in the back house. I sit in the back seat of the car. Back. Cold. Cold. It is cold outside. Well, we know it's not cold, but this is the sentence we're going to make. It's cold outside, or it was cold a few months ago. Then we have the word far. It is far, far away from where I met you. And the word find. I will find you right now. Find. As I'm saying the words, you can also pause the video so you can find it in your stack of cards. The word home. Then we have the word over. The word from. I will give you a book from Carlos. A book from Carlos. The book is Carlos, but I'm going to give it to you. On. I live on the 3rd Street. On. Show. I will show you my work. Through. I'm going to jump through the window, and that's not going to be safe. Through. Time. What time it is? Is it time to do my homework, or is it time to go to sleep? And the last word is warm. Warm. It is warm today. It is hot today. All right, so those are our high frequency words. Okay. Now we're going to go over the chapter. Chapter 3 was a very important chapter. And let's read along and let's see what is it about. Chapter 3, the Constitution. Remember, the Constitution is a document, okay? So let's read along. Todd and Reggie are on a scavenger hunt. They read the next clue. It says, the government has branches. How many branches does the government have? The government has 3 branches, okay? 3 branches. It says people have rights, okay? Todd says they are looking for the Constitution. And the Constitution helped make a new government. So in in a sense, it's very important that they find the clue for the Constitution, because the Constitution helped make a new government. Leaders of the United States met after the war, okay? Leaders. They need to choose a new government. The leaders did not always agree. People talked about their lives. People listened, okay? People listen to the people talking about their ideas, okay? What is going on in their life? What kind of ideas do they have? What should we do in order for everybody to be able to agree, okay? The leaders listened to ideas. They agreed on a plan for the government. The plan was the Constitution. That was the plan, guys, the Constitution. The Constitution became laws. The Constitution says the government has branches. There's a Congress, a president, and judges, okay? They each work with laws in different ways. So all the branches work with laws in different ways. Branch number 1, Congress. Branch number 2, president. And branch number 3, judges, okay? Now the United States had a government, okay? They could make rules and laws, but not all people had the same rights. So even though they tried to do things right, there were still some people that did not have the same rights, and they were having issues, okay? So these people were not treated fairly. So yet people are not treated fairly, but they're trying to make it happen. That's the end of the story. I'm gonna read some words for you, and then you're gonna find them on your hard copy that you should have, okay? We're gonna look for the word people. People. The people were sharing their ideas, okay? The word law. The Constitution was the law, okay? We go to the word Constitution, which was very important in this chapter. Okay, so those are the words. I'll give it a few seconds. And then we're going to continue with our comprehension questions, okay? So let's continue here. All right, first page. I'm going to circle for you the right answers, okay? And it goes like this. Number 1, what is this chapter about? It is about the Constitution, okay? Number 2, who met after the war? Children, no. Teachers, no. Teachers like us, we're teaching you. We don't meet after the war. So leaders met after the war. Number 3, what does the Constitution say the government has? Remember, 1, 2, 3 branches. Congress, president, and judges. 3 branches. These are the answers for the first 3. I'll leave it for a few seconds so I can delete and move on. Like I said, you can always pause the video, pause it so you can complete this part of your assignment. Okay. Like I said, we went over all this yesterday in class during Zoom, okay? This is just a review. Number 4, what do the branches work with? Do they work with laws, with shows, or games? The answer is laws, guys. They work with laws. What is important to know about this chapter? This one's a tricky one, okay? The answer is not all people had the same rights. I know B might sound a little tempting. The Constitution made things fair for everyone. That was the idea, but yet it has not happened. So still there's some people that do not have the same rights. So A would be the correct answer, okay? Let's move on. Now, let's circle the right answer. What is this chapter about? This chapter is about the Constitution. That is the right answer, guys. The Constitution. I will erase it now for you. Oops, we skipped, oh my goodness. We skipped some questions. There we are, right here. Oh my goodness, really? Sorry guys, technology. Okay, who met after the war? That is the question. The leaders met after the war. The leaders, okay? Not the teachers, not the children, the leaders. Leaders met after the war. I'll leave it there for a second. Clear it out. What does the Constitution say the government has? The government has, you guys know all this question. What is the answer? The government has branches. 3 branches: president, judges, and Congress. Okay? Judges, courts, Congress, laws, and presidents. You know who the president is, right? He's the main one. Okay? Jot it down. I will move on to number 4. What do the branches work with? They work with laws, guys. Laws. The branches work with laws in different ways. The answer is laws. Okay. What is important to know about this chapter? This was a tricky question. Remember, we talked about it yesterday in class. It says, number 5, what is important to know about this chapter? Not all people had the same rights. The Constitution made things fair for everyone, or all people had the same rights. What is the answer, guys? Not all people had the same rights. That is the answer. This one looks tempting, I know, but this is the right answer. Okay, the Constitution tried to make things fair, but like I said, it's going to take a little bit more time to make that happen. Okay, there's still a lot of things going on in the world during this age, so you'll eventually see, and I will let you know when actually everybody was really treated fairly. All right, so the next page that we have the storyboard, okay? The storyboard, the answers might look different, okay? There's no one right answer, okay? So I'm gonna do a sample here. Might look different than yesterday's, but there's more than one answer, okay? Characters, who were the characters of the story? Todd and Reggie, right? Those were the characters, and we know. How were they feeling, guys? Feeling excited, sad? Well, they were in a scavenger hunt. They were playing a game. When you play a game, how do you feel? Happy or sad? Or excited? So maybe excited would be the case. They were feeling excited. Excited. Okay, and who tells the story? We know, Todd and Reggie. So we can do it here again, Todd and Reggie. Okay, where does the story happen? I don't know if you remember, but we've been reading the lesson since chapter 1, and it happens in Washington, D.C., okay? So maybe you forgot, but it's okay. I put it right here, Washington, D.C. That's where the setting is, okay? What happened at the beginning of the story? Like I said, there's more than one answer. I'm gonna put they had a scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunts. They were looking for the Constitution clues, right? That's what happened. this here. There we go. Scavenger hunt. They were looking for the Constitution clues. What happened in the middle? What happened in the middle, guys? Were the people agreeing? Were the people sharing their ideas? We could put the people were sharing their ideas. Leaders met after war. So leaders met after war. People were sharing their ideas. Okay. Sorry. Leaders met after the war. People sharing their ideas. And what happened at the end? What happened at the end of the story? Remember? Remember your packet. Like this. Chapter 3, if you look at the last page, it says, now the United States had a government. They could make rules and laws, but not all people had the same rights. So what happened at the end? The United States had a government, okay? The United States had a government. They had a government, but what happened? There was a constitution, but like we have been saying, the lesson was that there was a constitution, the United States had a government, but still people were not treated fairly, okay? So the Constitution was set in place, but people were still not treated fairly. Okay, I will leave this up for almost a minute. Like I said, you can also pause it. The Constitution was set in place, but people were still not treated fairly. And I'm gonna leave it there for a minute, okay? So you can copy it and we can continue. Like I said, you can always pause it, okay? All right, let's continue. Let's continue. What else do we have? And these are the words: the Constitution, laws, leaders, rights, branches, okay? Okay, now we're gonna talk about, let me connect the computer. Now we're gonna talk about an invitation to a party, okay? This is a little life skills activity, and this is what a volunteer sheet looks like if you're going to a party, if you're gonna attend a party. In this case, the party is about the Constitution. So it says Constitution Day volunteer form. What are you going to do? What are you going to bring? Okay, so this is how these forms are filled out. I'm gonna do 2 names. Yesterday we worked with everybody's name. So today we're gonna work with random names, okay? We can use my name. Me, Fatima. What am I taking to the party? What kind of snack? I'm going to take chips and salsa, okay? And what kind of decorations can I take? Maybe party hats, right? Party hats, okay? So I sign my name, I say what I'm gonna bring, and then I bring it the day of the party, okay? Let's do one more example. Like I said, you can use names from your house, from your friends, names that don't exist, or names that you like, whatever, it doesn't matter. I just want you to get familiar with an invitation form where you volunteer to bring things to a party. And who doesn't like parties? I love parties. So we're gonna do Leonardo, and then what is Leonardo going to bring? Maybe cookies? And what kind of decorations is he gonna bring? What are decorations? Remember, decorations are things you can put on the chairs, on the tables, you can bring to the party. Maybe he wants to bring balloons. Okay, so we have balloons. So he can bring balloons. Okay, so it's things that you can bring to make the party look live and cute and nice. Okay, and there's many things. You can bring bracelets, you can bring a piñata, you can bring just little cute cards with the name of the person that we're celebrating and things like that. So this is how it looks, okay? Like I said, it looks different for everybody. It doesn't have to be the same like mine. You can put other names, but it's just so you can get the idea, okay? This is the same form. And this is how an invitation looks like, okay? It says you are invited, okay? And then it says, what is the party about? We have a Constitution Day party, okay? When is the party happening? Maybe tomorrow at 10 p.m. Example. Where? Oh, at my house. Okay, so then you put your address. Okay, so those are examples. This is how an invitation looks like. Okay, if you're making the party, you will send the invitation out so your friends can know when is your party, at what time, and what can they bring, and things like that. Okay, these are just words that we talked about yesterday. We have the Constitution. Okay, American flag, laws, Bill of Rights, government, rights, citizen, equal. These are the options that we could use for the invitations. We can bring cookies, fruit salad, crackers, cheese, vegetable tray, pretzels, chips, bottled water, fruit punch, chip dip, or salsa. And that is it for today, guys. I hope you were able to get all that information in. Like I said, we went over it yesterday, but this is the most important part of chapter 3 from the activities. So that's why I went over the storyboard and the 2 quizzes and the little life skills activity for you. Hope you are doing well. It is 10:58. I will see you at 12 p.m. on the dot to finish up our packet and do some brain pop and have some fun learning. I hope you enjoyed my video. Again, there's always the video of I always record the video for the week in case for whatever reason you were not able to attend a class or I was going too fast. Feel free, watch it a million times. So that way, you know, it stays in your little head, all right? Take care. I will see you later. Bye-bye. Ms. G.